Welcome back to part 2 of the Atlanta Mob Ride. This section, we're going to be going on the highway, and I dropped my phone. You know that we can't go straight to the highway. We got to make you see some other stuff first. Like some of our pranks where we bump into each other's back tires. So what other games do we play while at stoplights? Kill switching, shifting somebody else's bike into first. If I'm missing any, please just let me know in the comments. But seriously, what a beautiful day to be out on a ride. In addition to our burnout counter, they sound like angry hornets. We are creeping ever closer to getting on the highway. Point for Team Burnout. I know I said this shit in the last video. The amount of time and preparation that it takes to get this many people together is incredible. I don't think I've ever been able to get this many people together for anything. However, I would love to get this many people together and go to a local representative meeting to state our case about lane splitting. This seems like it would be the perfect place to get people for it, because it's not just my safety, it's theirs as well. So here it is. Fatal shark attack. Went horribly wrong as I dropped my own phone. He took it like a champ, picking for me. I had to stuff it anywhere I could, which was my helmet. After a few miles of it being in my helmet, I was able to put it back on the quad lock. If he had never said anything, I probably would have left it on the ground, so I'm super grateful. Most of the streets that we went down had people outside taking pictures of all the bikes going by. I don't blame them, I would too. Right before we get on the highway, we have to stop and make sure everybody's together. It's an easy place to lose people. Who knows who's going to take off and who's going to just try to chill. Merging was pretty standard with everybody, just making sure that you don't run into any other bikes or any of the other cars as you're getting over. We aren't on this highway for very long before we change which highway we're going on, so you can't really get over and just take off. There's actually a really cool turn, which I appreciate because we haven't done too many of those yet. It's a drawn out curve, but it really gives you a lot of space to pass on a motorcycle. And then you have people like this flying past you. And that's just part of having so many people ride together. Not that I'm discouraging it. There's another wheelie. This part's pretty chill. Everyone's kind of just cruising through these cars. No one's really doing anything stupid. Everyone's kind of figuring out what's happening. Help. I've fallen and I can't get up. No, seriously, what a fucking badass. I'd be scared shitless to not wear any gear. Way tougher than I am. I decided that I needed to start getting over into the farther left lane. Not a real reason to get over, just felt like I needed to. I wanted to be ready in case anyone else took off. And then you hear people start downshifting. I'm definitely more comfortable around these speeds than I should be, and I think that a lot of other people will say the same. People actually stop riding street bikes because they feel like they get too comfortable riding about 150 plus. Not saying that that's what's happening here. I'm definitely not saying I'm going 150 miles. But just as a side note, they definitely don't have an issue hitting speeds that are around that. Obviously right here, I can't even catch those guys. They're leaving me in the dirt. Holy shit, he came out of nowhere. Riding safe is definitely the number one priority, getting to your destination. It's also fun to just tuck yourself in, cut through the turns, and see how fast you can go. Just passing random C8 Corvettes. When you're getting over in this kind of situations, especially when people are flying by you. Checking your mirror is not enough when you're in these situations. You definitely need to point out where you're going. Pay attention to hand signals. Getting off on the right, slow down. We're getting off on the right. Nobody up front knew which way we were getting off, so we had to pull off while the rest of the group caught up. I didn't realize that he had a camera on the front of his wheelbase. So after getting on the next highway, a good bit of people wanting to show off. Damn, that red looks good. Don't get me wrong, I want people to show off. Do the things I can't do, like adding something to a wheelie counter. Add to the wheelie counter! There are also times where, Jesus fucking Christ, that happens. Somebody just blows by you. You're not expecting it. And then a wheelie. Somebody wheelies by you. It adds to your wheelie counter. Tell them to do it again. Almost hits that guy. Oh, nope. No wheelie. That counts. That counts as one. Add another one to the board. Good job. look at all those bikes. There's so many bikes all in the same place. So if playing in traffic is so dangerous, then why did they make it so fun? Kind of seems a little counterproductive, doesn't it? Fun to unsafe ratio. Excuse me. Then we had to pull off for a little pit stop. Regroup, gas, little revs. Little revs. Welp, I'll never be a MotoGP rider because turning with this many people still gets to me. Could you imagine working at this QT with all these bikes pulling in out of nowhere, not knowing what's going on? If you don't know, these bikes also take 93 octane, so we have to pay for the expensive gas. We are getting close to the end of this video. Please like, subscribe, watch the first one, stay tuned for the third one, comment. Any kind of feedback helps, especially on videos like these. Something I'm planning on doing full-time in the future. Any support is much appreciated. On special occasions like this, I also get gas for the boys. Gotta look after you boys.